welcome back to Reactioncast. It's your host Jesus, aka Tyrant Dominus, here to give you another anime review. This time around, we're going to be talking about Season 2 of In Another World with My Smartphone. So we're back at it again with Toya and the gang. As we left last season, we had like a mysterious character enter the fray, and more or less, if you remember season one was more than less lackluster. It was nothing to like be like enjoyed. It was enjoyable. It was pretty mediocre. It's an Isekai harem style anime with an OP character. And I think that's what we're getting a lot this season, surprisingly. There's a lot more I'll be talking. But this is the first one I'll be talking because it's one of the few that got a season 2. It was one of the few that I was like, I wonder to see what they're going to do with it. Because it was less... I got to go back and re-listen to it, but... thinking back at it, it had a very generic character, and you get more of the same in this one. He's still the same old Toya, and you get the rest of the girls. I think some of the girls are the things that kind of expand upon what Toya does. He's pretty generic, and the girls kind of emphasize some of his more unique features. But besides that, it's kind of lackluster when he has like a plethora in his harem. And this season, he continues to get more added to his harem, and on top of that, you actually get a little bit more story to the world, something that what you hope for when you're continuing some of these tales, because kind of like the characters can be interesting or can be bland, but let's see how the story goes, that the world they're in to interact with, or even some of the interactions with some of the love interests. For the most part, the love interest stories are pretty tame in the sense where they're like nothing peaks or anything. It's just like pretty common. I think even season 1 still had some better chemistry moments than any others. As far as the plot goes, you get introduced to a new villain or villains that kind of add to the world, and with the introduction of the last character at the end of season 1, what was his name? What was the name of the guy? I'm trying to remember his... Where are you? Where are you? There's so many people. You get some interesting fights. Ende, that's his name. The introduction of Ende, kind of this mysterious character who is very underutilized, and like, okay, he's there, exposition, and then he's gone. I'm like, all right, we'll see what happens now. Because the rest of the story is just little moments here and there, building up, and it's pretty standard, like cookie cutter, nothing grand, and more of the same from season 1. It's just, yeah, like I said, even in season 2, you do, with the introduction of some of his new members to his harem, there are some interesting characters, like, okay, that's cute and stuff like that, but nothing to really look forward to, because the plot of the story is pretty bland, and yeah, there's very little I can really much say. It's a very average show, and it's hard to continue from where you got from season 1, when it was already, season 1 was like, it was fun, but then it was kind of then like very like, as you watched it, it just like kept being very simple and didn't really take any chances with anything. It's just like, okay. Yeah, and it was just mediocre, and it's not mediocre, can't be bad. It's just like, if you really want a very intriguing show, I think season 2 tried to expand it, because I know the books are out, so there's context and there's things to go by. But even when they introduced the new villains, these otherworldly beings, It's just like I was hoping it added to the level of danger, but it never really like felt like they were in danger, and it's just like never really never felt like anything was like, oh, this is gonna be really crazy. But I'm like, no, it's just another moment. I think it was more fun when he was just messing with his abilities and messing with some like of the sub antagonists that were going around. I think those were some of the more interesting moments, but they were far and few between, and that's kind of really that. Besides that, it's like, yeah, it's just Toya and all his soon-to-be wives, and if that's kind of what you're looking for, that's perfect. It's just nice, simple, easy, very digestible, but it's not like you're gonna be fulfilled. So yeah, I'm gonna give season 2 of In Another World with My Smartphone a 5 out of 10. It's average. It's an average. So in the near future, I'm gonna be changing the way I rate my things. No more of a 10 scale. But yeah, these are gonna be the next couple of episodes of Reactioncast. We'll have the standard 1 to 10, but for now it's gonna be a 5 out of 10 average. I was hoping for a little bit more. At least it didn't go down, just standard. Like I said, there's a lot of these isekai overpowered harem animes right now, and with it being season 2, I was hoping just to continue and see how they go. So look forward to more on Reactioncast. Let me know what you guys thought about season 2 of In Another World with My Smartphone. Did you enjoy it? Did you watch it? Or are you not just gonna skip it? Let me know down in the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify, or if you're listening to this on any of the podcasting platforms. Let me know on social media. So thanks again for listening or watching. Until next time, see ya.